What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like, subscribe, always hit that bell notification, put it on all, get notified immediately as soon as we drop a blog on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. So there's been some major news for boxing, specifically UK boxing, and that is that Eddie Hearn and his company Matchroom Boxing is now leaving Sky Sports, and that's a big one because they've been there for several years now. They've been there sort of long term. This is big because back in the days, the way Hearn came on board was that originally Sky used to work with multiple promoters. They used to work with Frank Warren, then Frank Maloney. I think partly maybe with Mick Hennessy. I'm not sure if I'm right on that one, but I think Hennessy there. We used to work with several different promoters. I think even small hall promoters at some points, and you know, they didn't have an exclusive broadcaster. They didn't have, not broadcaster, promoter. So they worked with several promoters back in the days. That was how Sky used to work. Used to get shows from several different promoters, and it was a platform, and different guys would come on. But then they decided, right, we're going to get rid of all other promoters, and we're just going to have one. And at that time, they chose Eddie Hearn to be their official sort of boxing provider, and they're the only promoter that they're going to work with. And that's how they began to do business several years ago, and Eddie Hearn has been doing that successfully for a number of years now. And it's one of them that I can't say it took me by absolute surprise. I mean, there was rumors about him leaving Sky not too long ago, and I saw an interview with him where he was sort of asked directly. I'm not sure if it was probably IFL TV or maybe Boxing Social who interviewed him, and they sort of asked him a direct question about whether he's going to extend his contract with Sky, because I think it comes to an end like in summertime, like June, July, or something like that. So it comes to an end very soon, and there were all these questions being asked of him in interviews about whether or not he's going to leave Sky. And what sort of made me think it was at least a possibility was that I saw this interview with Hearn, and he said he couldn't say much to the interviewer. He said, look, I can't say much. It's a difficult decision, and some news will come out soon at some point. And for me, that spelled, at least that showed me that at least there's the possibility that he's at least thinking about leaving Sky, because I don't think he would be saying it's a difficult decision if he was thinking if he was gonna stay. In hindsight, at the time, I thought he's probably still gonna stay because they've been so successful at Sky and doing so well that, you know, well, that they probably will stay. But that thing did sow the seed of doubt for me. So yeah, it turns out he's left Sky, and you know, a difficult decision for him. It will be sad one in a way. It will be strange now not seeing Eddie Hearn Matchroom on Sky. You know, it will be very weird. But anyway, so the new news is that now he's signed reportedly a 5-year deal with Dazn, that should come as no surprise, because obviously he's already working with Dazn. Dazn already gave him a load of money a few years back to put on some shows. So yeah, he's exclusively now going to be with Dazn. That's going to be his exclusive broadcaster. And no surprises in the fact that also this is reportedly a 9-figure deal, meaning that Eddie Hearn has been given literally hundreds of millions of pounds, dollars, whatever. This has been given to him. So he's, you know, obviously I think that will be part of the reason why he's also left Sky. Will be, well, at the end of the day, when you weigh it up, if you're being offered several $100 million or pounds by Dazn, and Sky are not promising you the same amount of money or the same sort of lucrative deal, then at the end of the day, as a businessman, you're going to go where the money is. So that's what I think. That's what he's done there. Simple as that. And for the fans, the only possible downside could be that, from what I understand of the deal, Anthony Joshua's fights and Dillian Whyte's fights are not part of this new 9-figure deal with Dazn, with this new 5-year contract. So those two guys, Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua, although they, obviously Joshua is Hearn's biggest client and that, but apparently his fights are not part of this deal. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that going forward. I think with Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua, I believe what they may do is they may still, I suppose with Whyte, he works fight by fight with Eddie Hearn, so he could still work with Hearn and still fight on Dazn, or he could still fight on Sky. He's kind of a free agent guy. With Joshua, I think he may still be able to fight on Dazn, but maybe his fights will just be on Sky Box Office or something of that nature. Maybe that's what he'll do. But anyway, that's the other part of the news there. And this will obviously mean that now on Eddie Hearn shows, we may have seen we're not going to see now obviously Adam Smith, who's the head of boxing at Sky. We're not going to see him anymore on the Matchroom shows. We're not going to see any more of Anna Woolhouse, who was a big part of the team as well. We're not going to see I don't think Johnny Nelson on Matchroom shows anymore, because obviously I think those guys are contracted to Sky, so we're not going to see him anymore on the broadcast. Some people will be happy, some people don't like these guys, but yeah, they've been staples in the Sky team, so there's definitely going to be a change in the commentary and things of that nature. It will be interesting to see what happens on that front. And although this is a little sad in a way, I suppose for Sky and whatnot, it will be strange at first, it will be different, but at the same time, I think one of the many positive things from this is that it definitely, as far as what Dazn charge, what they charge represents a much better value for money than what Sky offers. Sky, Dazn presently, if you're living in the UK, you only pay £1.99 per month for Dazn, whereas if you want Sky and Sky Sports, I mean, if you have the total package, you're talking quite a lot of money. You're talking like, I don't know, I had the whole package on it a few years back, and you're talking in excess of £100 a month if you got the whole thing, or maybe a bit less, 80, 70, whatever, but you're talking big money if you want to have Sky and have the Sky Sports and all that they offer. It's a lot of money. So at least value for money wise, Eddie Hearn's Matchroom going to Dazn is going to be a better deal for us as fans, because we're not going to have to pay anywhere near as much as we would for sort of Sky. Outside of if they do pay-per-views, that's going to be more, but generally speaking, if Matchroom, with Matchroom's cards all being on Dazn now, we're going to end up making a big saving, I think, money-wise. So value for money-wise is going to be better for the fans. And also I've heard some news that Dazn may also be picking up some Premier League football. So for people, like myself, I like a bit of football as well. That will be great news for people like that. So if you're into boxing, you're into football, and Dazn, as it's rumoured, if they pick up Premiership football, they put some of that on there, then it's really a foolproof deal, really a brilliant deal. So I think value for money wise, this is a great move for the boxing fans and the public and that. And we'll see what happens. I think the move happens sometime in the summer. And that's my sort of thoughts on it. Bit of news. Eddie Hearn, leaves Sky, end of an era. But all the best of luck to him on his Dazn deal. And until next time, this is MKO Pugilism, over and out. Catch you on the next one.